We're going to begin at the back of your mat in child's pose. So go ahead and stretch your arms forward, forehead on the ground, palms facing down, or you can also place your arms by your sides with your palms facing up, whatever feels comfortable. Feel free to use a yoga block or pillow under your forehead. Feel free to sway from side to side, massaging the forehead. And then slowly walk your hands out to the right side of your mat. You can also reach back with your right arm, breathing into the left side of your rib cage. Long inhales and slow exhales. Inhale back to center. Walk your hands out to the left, reaching back with your left arm if it feels comfortable. And breathing into the right side of your rib cage. Long inhales and slow exhales. Slowly come back to center and roll yourself up into a tabletop. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we're going to do a couple of rounds of cat-cows. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Feel free to keep doing a few rounds of this. Or you can also take a few circles with the upper body. Whatever feels comfortable. Opposite the rotation. Slowly release. Come back to center. Step your left palm to the middle of your mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up. On your exhale, thread your right arm under your left arm, bringing your right shoulder and your right ear to the mat. Left arm reaches forward, palm facing down. Or you can also stay on your fingertips to feel a nice opening in your left side body. Feel free to place a yoga block, a blanket, or a cushion under your head or shoulder for support. Slowly release. Press into your left hand, reach your right arm up, and come back into a tabletop position. Bring your right palm to the middle of your mat. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, thread your left arm under your right arm, placing the left shoulder and ear on the mat. Extending the right arm, palm facing down. You can also stay on your fingertips, whatever feels comfortable. Long inhales and slow exhales. Slowly come back up, press into your right hand, reaching the left arm up, and come back into a tabletop position. Walk your hands forward, making sure you keep your hips stacked above your knees. Lower your chest towards the ground. Stay on your fingertips and sway from side to side. Feel free to use a folded blanket or a cushion under your knees. Slowly release, palms flat on the mat, resting the forehead on the ground. Breathing into the chest. If it feels comfortable, you can also place your chin on the ground. Slowly release, slide your chest forward, lowering the hips, coming into Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms to the mat, drop the shoulders, relax the jaw. Slowly release, bring your forehead to the ground, your palms next to your floating ribs, and press yourself up into an upward dog, pressing the feet into the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Walk out your legs, bending one knee at a time, pressing the hands, especially the knuckles under your index fingers and your middle fingers into the ground. Tuck the belly in, tailbone reaches up, and feel free to bend your knees if your heels don't touch the ground. Slowly walk forward, come into a forward fold, bend your knees, reach for opposite elbows, and slowly sway from side to side. Slowly release. Step your left leg back, left knee on the ground. Feel free to use a folded blanket or a cushion under your knee. Inhale, reach your arms up, reach for opposite elbows, and feel a nice opening in your chest, your shoulders, and your left hip flexor. Right knee is directly on top of your right ankle. Slowly release. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, left palm on the ground, twist to the right, and if it feels comfortable, lift your left knee off the ground. Come back to center, sway back and forth, and then step your left foot forward. Come into a forward fold, walk out your legs, and then step your right leg back, right knee on the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up, reach for opposite elbows, and feel a nice opening in your chest, your shoulders, and your right hip flexor. Left knee is directly on top of your left ankle. Long inhales and slow exhales. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right palm on the ground, twist to the left, reach up with your left arm, and lift your right knee off the ground if it feels comfortable. Come back to center, sway back and forth a couple of times, and then step your right leg forward, come into a forward fold, walk out your legs, and then step back into your downward dog. Pedal out your legs, bend one knee, bend the other. Tuck the belly in, tailbone reaches up. Feel free to bend the knees. And then slowly bend your knees, coming into a child's pose. Forehead on the ground, extending the arms back, palms facing up. Long inhales and slow exhales. Reach for your heels. Bring your forehead closer to your knees. The top of your head is touching the ground, and lift your hips up. Long inhales and slow exhales. Slowly release, coming back into a child's pose for a moment. And then slowly push yourself up into a seated position. Lie down on your back. Pull your right knee in, stretch out the left leg. Bring your right knee out to the left and extend the right arm to the side. Look over your right shoulder. Feel free to close your eyes. Long inhales and slow exhales. Inhale back to center. Extend your right leg. Pull your left knee in. Bring your left knee out to the right side, extending the left arm to the side and looking over your left shoulder. Feel free to close your eyes. Long inhales and slow exhales. Slowly release. Come back to center. Extend your left leg and prepare for fish pose. Slide your hands underneath your buttocks, palms facing down. Draw your elbows in towards each other. On your inhale, press your forearms and elbows into the ground and lift your chest up, gently placing the crown of your head on the ground. Make sure there's as little weight as possible on your head and your neck. And if you need a bit more support, make sure you use a folded blanket or a small pillow under the back of your head. Slowly release and come into Shavasana. Heels hip width apart, palms facing up. Take a long inhale and exhale, sigh it out. Let the entire body soften and relax. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. Whenever you're ready, start bringing little movements back to your body, rolling the head out to the right and to the left. Pull the heels in, stretch out the arms, roll out to your right side. Stay here for a moment. Press yourself up into a seated position. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Bowing down and thanking yourself for taking this time out of your busy day. Thank you for practicing with me, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.